Hi all, this is Sia Nas and welcome to episode 60 of the Diary of Sia Nas. So we're getting up there with the episodes, getting through them, which is great. So my initial goal was to do 100 episodes, is to do 100 episodes and then see how I go. But I'm really enjoying putting them together. I'm enjoying with the backdrops and putting the lighting and the hair and makeup, which today has been a bit of a concern, not really a concern, just messing around with colours and that. And the colours I'm wearing today, they're yellow and green because I wore this top. As you can see, it's got yellow and green birds on there. So the makeup was inspired by the birds on my top. So the colours are really quite vibrant, but I don't know how to get them to look more vibrant on camera. So and the yellow is from the Conspiracy palette, and the green is from Jeffree Star's Alien palette. So two really good colours. The yellow is really, really yellow, but it's not coming up too yellow. So yeah, looking very glam today with the eyeliner. I tried to do like half eyeliner and half the eye, and it looked a bit funny, so then I had to do a full eyeliner. So looking very glam today. And it's really hot today as well. I'm boiling. I've got this lighting. I moved the light back a bit because I'm just boiling. I think it went 32, 33 today. So, yeah, it's a warm day. But today it is Sunday. It's the 1st of March. So we're hitting autumn now. But I always find that March can be one of the hottest months of the year. So yeah, today is proving that it's quite warm today. So anyway, let's start with the week. And the week started on Monday, the 24th of Feb. And on Monday, as always, I edited my podcast and I uploaded it. Also, as a special treat on Monday, I got the Stormi eyeshadow and blush. So apparently, I ordered it last Monday. Apparently, it's in Sydney now because I've been tracking it. So that's been pretty quick. Usually it takes 2 weeks. And yeah, so I thought I've been buying too much makeup, and I thought I'm not going to buy anything. I won't be tempted. It's not for me. The colour's too girly, even though I love girly colours. And I succumbed and I got the eyeshadow palette and the blush, and it's a restock, and I just ended up buying it. So hopefully that will come next week. I also edited the video podcast, and I also figured out how to make pictures transparent because, some of the YouTube thumbnails, you can see pictures that have been cut out and they've got a white outline around them. And I thought that's really cool. And some of the thumbnails with the makeup on them, and they've got different makeup items on the thumbnail. And I thought that's really cool. I want to figure out how to do that. So I did that on Monday and figured all that out. So that's really good. And then on Tuesday, I heard back from the designer. Let me just read my diary. So on Tuesday, so this is with my invention. I'm having a problem with the guy that's designing it. He's just being lazy. And so now what I've been doing is trying to find someone else. I haven't heard back from him for a whole week, and usually he responds straight away. And I think he just doesn't want to go through this second phase of my prototype. So next week I'll find out more because I've found someone else, and I've got to talk to them and see how much it's going to cost and all that, and figure that out. I shouldn't have gone with the first prototype design, as I said last week, because he wasn't enthusiastic whatsoever, but I was too scared to go somewhere else, and his attitude hasn't changed. And I'm just fed up, and he's too far away anyway. So this guy's really close and really well regarded as well. So I've emailed him and said, are you interested? And he said, yeah. So, it's not working out with the other guy. So this is just all through email. So next week I'll find out more. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited I'm going to be moving away from this grumpy old man and hopefully getting with a younger crowd, which I should have done. But this is how you learn. So I'm not going to chastise myself and put myself down. It's just lessons that you learn. So when I'm looking down, I'm looking at my purple fluffy llama diary. So the designer, and I finished the beat of the week is Girls Break, and I finished it on Tuesday. And it's got the unison chords, like this chord pack that's got all the chords in a key there, and then all you just do is just drag and drop them into your workstation. You don't have to learn how to play. You don't have to learn how to play piano or anything like that. You just drag it in, or any instrument, because then you just put the instrument on top of the chord and it'll play anything. And on Girls Break, this particular beat has got an orchestra, it's got a double bass, it's got cello, it's got strings and trumpet. And I think the trumpet really makes it, because the trumpet gives it movement. And it worked out really well. I'm really happy with this beat. It's very anthemic. So you'll hear it at the end of the episode, and let me know what you think. I think it's a pretty cool beat. I also watched a mixing video for hip hop beats. So I've watched heaps of these before, but I just felt overwhelmed. So I just kept it very, very simple and used a plugin called Neutron 3, and that does all the work for you. But I'm trying to figure out how to do all the work for me instead of getting something else to do it. And I found this really cool video, and I took heaps of notes. So I'm hoping that slowly I can start to figure it out myself. And so then I mixed Girls Break as well, and I added a few things that this video suggested. And I started making the beat video for Girls Break as well. And then on Wednesday, I promoted my podcast because the video podcast went up on YouTube. I mixed Girls Break beat again with 3 different versions, mainly for the volume, like some of the instruments. I wasn't too sure, does it sound better with this particular instrument, a bit louder, this one? So I did 3 different versions. I made the beat visualizer for Girls Break, and I finished mixing a song called Could You Love Me, and that's going to be the beat of the following week. So what I want to try and do is make more beats, because usually I do like 1 beat a week, which is, very, very low. If I can try and make, because I know I follow Illmind, and he's a producer, and he makes like 10 beats, 20 beats a day. And I'm doing like 1 a week, but I'm getting better, because before it was like 1 a month. So doing 1 a week is really cool. So I want to try and do a few more. I think I'm a bit scared. I'm thinking like, what am I going to be making all the time? What if I get bored? What if I don't like it? What if I can't make anything? So there's a lot of fears around it. So last week I did 2 beats, so I was really proud of that. So I want to see if I can just naturally, not force myself, but naturally make more beats. So just a lot of walls to break through, but that's what walls are there for, to be broken down. So a step at a time. Whoops, that went on the microphone. So that was Wednesday, and then on Thursday I made the beat video for Could You Love Me, and I had a really good time doing that, because I took the photos in Snapchat, and I was trying to do these moody photos because it's quite a moody sort of beat, and I pretty much left the beat the same throughout because it's so lovely. I didn't change it. I didn't like take something out and then bring it back in or anything like that. I just left it. And so I made the beat video. I made the visualizer in FL. So I took the photos in Snapchat. I made the visualizer in FL. Then I edited it in Premiere Pro, and then I've already uploaded it to YouTube. And I also uploaded Girls Break to YouTube as well. So I'm really like miles ahead of where I normally am at. So I'm really proud of myself for that. So that was a good day, Thursday. And then on Friday, Saucy went live on YouTube, and I promoted it. And also I found someone in a Facebook group that wanted beats for Animal Kingdom, the series, and I submitted one of my beats called Smoking Hot, because somebody said it sounds like Pulp Fiction type of song, and the person for Animal Kingdom wanted something like hard like that, so I submitted it. I haven't heard back from the person. I don't even know if it's legit or not, but if you don't take a chance, you're gonna miss out. So just taking chances, why not? So that was on Friday. On Saturday, didn't do much. Like Friday, didn't do much. The beat went live on YouTube, and then I was just promoting the video in like Facebook groups and other groups that I could find to put it up. And then on Saturday I watched Zombieland. I really love Zombieland. I saw Zombieland 2. Like, I've seen the first one, and I really, really enjoyed it. The second one's not as good as the first one. What a surprise. But I still enjoyed watching it, and I'm hoping there's going to be a 3, because I think at the end they had Bill Murray and they showed how it started, but that would be a good like part 3, like a prequel, like before they started, how everybody became a zombie, because how did they all become zombies? But they sort of explained it, so that was a missed opportunity for them to make a 3rd one and go back to the start. So Zombieland 2, and I also started making a new beat, but I wasn't really feeling it. Like, it wasn't coming together. It sounded really bad and really dated and yuck. I didn't really like it. So I just scrapped the whole thing. And I turned off my computer and I started reading a new book called Love to Hate You. And it's a comedy, not comedy. Yeah, it's a comedy romance rom-com. Yeah, rom-com. It's a rom-com. And it said on it 10 million downloads. So I thought I'll give it a go. I think it was free because I read all my books on my iPad. So it's from the iTunes library. And yeah, it's really good. The description of the guy in the book, he sounds really hot, and he's like constantly after this girl, and she's playing hard to get. So, but she's got like all these issues, which I can understand, and she doesn't want him to know about those issues. Maybe he'll leave, or there's just too much, and she just doesn't want to deal with him and the issues, but he's being really persistent. So it's a very sexy book. And I haven't read anything like that in like years. So it's really nice to have a break from the last book I was reading called Tribes, which was really cool. But it was like a non-fiction, so it was about being a leader and leading. And I just wanted a break from that and just read something different, like a novel. And yeah, this book hits the spot. So I'm really happy with that. And today is Sunday, and today was boiling hot for me, 32 degrees. And I went to the Greek festival. Being Greek, I went to the Greek festival in the city, and I felt like I was going to have a panic attack or anxiety attack when I was there. It was really hot. There was a lot of people, and I could barely breathe. And I tried whenever I felt claustrophobic to try and get into really open spaces, but yeah, it was a lot of people. It was really warm, and I felt really uncomfortable. And had a look around there, and then after that there was a local music festival, and I went to that, and once again it was boiling hot. There was a lot of people, and I got squashed, and I get really anxious now in crowds, so as quickly as I could, I sort of like pushed through to get to open spaces. And and then I just kind of strolled, but they closed down the main street, which is really cool because that street is really, really busy. And so they closed down the main street, and it was just nice to see just people enjoying themselves. There were heaps of stores, heaps of food, very multicultural. And it was nice to see people enjoying themselves, dancing, having a good time. It was an alcohol-free event, like on the main street. You could have alcohol in the shops, but you couldn't bring it out, which I think is fantastic because it's a family event as well, because it's quite local. So really enjoyed that. Lots of security, like in the city there was heaps of police, but this local one didn't have police, but it had like security, private security. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, it was really hot and it's a lot of people, so not used to big crowds. Now that, you know, I'm a carer, I'm usually at home, so I kind of get a bit anxious now when I'm in a really crowded area. So, and it doesn't help that it was really hot, so that wasn't good. So that's it for the week. Very compact once again. Made a few beats, watched a movie, working on my prototype. Yeah, and just the festival. So nice chill week. I'm looking forward to next week when I get to speak to some new prototype designers, and I was looking at maybe starting up on a new prototype as well, and just trying to flow a bit more with the beat making, and when I'm feeling like making a beat, to get to the computer and see what comes out of me. So yeah, so that's it for the week. Please share with your friends or someone you think would like to hear this or see it. Take care of yourselves. Speak to your GP. Call Lifeline if you need help. Look after yourselves. Very important to do that. And what you're going to see now is the beat of the week called Girls Break. Let me know what you think, and I will catch you guys next week. Bye.